friends. Today we're going to be talking about responsible actions. I'm Mrs. Zena. I'm sure you've seen me before, and I want to know, do you know what actions are responsible? Do you know what that means? Can you demonstrate what responsible behaviors when interacting with other people would look like? Confident? Yes? Maybe? I don't know. Do you think you could demonstrate what responsible behaviors when interacting with others would look like? All right, we've got some work to do, and that's what we're here for. And even if you think you've got it, let's make sure. So responsible actions are ways to make sure that we're communicating with other people, that we're talking with them. Not just what we want to say, but we're talking back and forth with somebody, which means we're also listening, paying attention to their body language and how they feel to make sure that what we're doing is coming across the right way. How many of you have upset a friend before? Look at all those hands. Did you mean to? Probably not. Most of us don't want to hurt people's feelings or make them feel bad. So a lot of times what happens is something happens and it feels hurtful, and unless we talk about it, that person might think that we did it on purpose. And most people will say, I didn't mean to do that. That's not what I was trying to do. So what we're going to work on is, what do we do when we're in this scenario where somebody feels hurt or upset or angry or mad or frustrated with us? Sound good? Yeah, I think so too. All right, we're going to be working on reviewing locomotor skills while we're working through some of these scenarios today. So let's get warmed up. We're going to do some skipping when you hear me say skip. We're going to do some galloping when you hear me say gallop. And we're going to freeze when you hear me say freeze. Are you ready? Here we go. Skip. Gallop. Freeze. Skip. Freeze. All right, unfreeze, bring it back. All right, let's talk about scenario number one. You're outside at recess and you are playing with some friends, and someone is at the bottom of the slide and you didn't know. It's a big, tall slide. It curves. You can't see the bottom. And you go down the slide, and it's one of your fastest slides. So you're going super fast, and you get to the bottom, and you knocked into your friend. They get really quiet, and they walk away from the slide, and you know they're not very happy. Teachers, go ahead and pause the video and have students talk about what responsible action they could take. So you just talk through that. There's a couple different things that you could do. Did you ignore the fact that you just ran in your body into somebody else? It was an accident. Or did you take the responsible action of following that person and trying to check on them? There are some people that will want to have a conversation. Why did you do that? That hurt. That friend was really quiet when it happened, so maybe they don't want to talk about it. But maybe just for you to go over and say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump into your body. I didn't know you were there. Clarifies for that person that it was an accident. When somebody feels hurt, sometimes they don't know how to react because they're feeling really upset. So give them the space that they're showing they want. They were walking away. But try to help make it known that I'm going to leave you alone. I'm going to give you your space, but I just want you to know I'm sorry and I didn't mean to do that. If there's anything I can do, I'd be happy to help. All right, let's work on some more locomotors. We're going to work on sliding and leaping. One foot to the other. Leaping and sliding. All right, ready? Leap. And slide. Leap. Oh, that was good. That was real good. All right, here's our next scenario. You're talking with some friends and you're not even sure what you said, but one of your friends gets up and walks away and they're really upset. You go over and you take the responsible action to go check on them to see what's wrong. And they say to you, "That really hurt my feelings." Teachers, go ahead and pause the video and let them discuss what they would do. All right. One of those favorite sayings is, saying I'm sorry is the first step. Then how can I help? Sometimes somebody feels upset and we don't even know why, but maybe it was the way we said something, or they thought we said something that we didn't even say, but they have the right to feel the way they feel. Until we talk to them about it, we might not understand and they might not understand. So by taking the responsible action and going over and saying, "I'm sorry, I can tell you're upset, but I don't know why," allows them to say, "Why did you say that?" And if you say, what did you hear me say? And if they say, "I heard you say you don't want to be my friend anymore," you can say, "No, that's not what I said." And you can clarify and they can go, "Oh, that makes me feel so much better." So by taking the responsible action and listening, allowing them to explain, like, what did you hear me say? What was hurtful to you? Allows you to hear, "Oh, that's what you thought happened? Now we can talk this through." Also just checking on the person and helping them see, I don't want you to be mad. If somebody doesn't care, they're going to let you walk away and be mad and they're just going to keep playing. But if you're showing you care and you follow that person and say, "Hey, hold on a second. Can I try to help this situation? I don't want you to be upset." It's super helpful. All right, friends, we're now going to work on hopping and jumping. So when you hear me say hop, I want you to hop. That's on one foot. When you hear me say jump, you're now on 2 feet. Hop, jump. On your mark. Get set. Freeze. All right, on your mark. Get set. Jump. Hop. Freeze. Hop. Other foot. Other foot. Jump. Freeze. Very good. All right. Our next scenario. You're playing a game and a friend says, "I don't want to play this anymore." What's the responsible action you would take? Teachers, go ahead and pause, have a class discussion. So in this scenario, you could just clarify, why don't you want to play this anymore? Perhaps they're getting tired of it. Perhaps the rules aren't being applied in the game like they should be, and they want everyone to play by the rules. Or maybe they're losing or having a hard time with losing, and they need to talk through that. But by saying, "I see that you don't want to play this anymore, but I'm trying to understand why," is caring. That's a responsible action. It doesn't mean everybody has to stop the game or change what they're doing, but it can be, is there something that could be done easily to help you still want to play? And if you don't want to play, that's okay too, but I just want to make sure that you know that we're trying to help. We would like you to still play if you'd want to play. All right. We're now going to work on our skip, gallop, hop, jump. Skip, gallop, hop, jump. So, ready? Skip, gallop, hop. Good. 1 foot. Jump. See if we can do it faster. Skip, gallop, hop, jump. Skip, gallop, hop, freeze. I didn't even trick you. I thought I had you. Got it. All right, here's our last scenario. You were not invited to go to somebody's house, even though you hear other people talking about going over to somebody's house. What would you do? So this is tough. Sometimes we don't get to go to the party or somebody else's house, right? A lot of people can't invite an entire class or everybody when they have something going on. So sometimes a responsible action is to try to understand. Sometimes things are out of our control. An important step that you could take in this situation is to talk to somebody and say, I'm feeling really sad that I wasn't invited to go. I wish I could. Another thing you could do is say, I understand that you can't invite everybody, but I hope you guys have a good time. Another thing you could do is maybe make plans with somebody else that didn't get invited. So if you know somebody else that didn't get to go, you could say, maybe we could get together and play this weekend. Or maybe you can do something special at home that makes you feel better about not being able to go to that person's house or to do a certain activity with them. It's okay to express how you feel. And by telling somebody, I'm really sad that I can't go, is a first step. So then the next time they know that actually meant something to you, and maybe they can work something out that the next weekend they can do something with you if they could only have 2 friends over the previous weekend. But allowing ourselves to be vulnerable is hard. And being vulnerable means that we're telling somebody else how we feel. And sometimes we have to allow ourselves to calm down before we can do that. So tell somebody, just give me some space for a minute and help get yourself calm. But then circle back and talk with them of, I felt really hurt and this is why. And that can be really helpful, because if you hear a friend say, I really wanted to have you over too, but my parents said that I could only have 1 person over or 2 people over, and they are my next door neighbors, and so I started with them. It might help you understand where they're at. And sometimes grown-ups make decisions for us. And so we have to also remember that sometimes we don't even control the thing that's happening for us. The biggest thing is try your best, stay calm, and use those responsible actions to help yourself when you're dealing with others. All right, friends, do we feel better equipped to handle our actions when a scenario arises that is difficult? Do we feel like we're getting there but not quite there? Or I don't even know what to do in these situations? And if you feel like you're not quite there, you're getting there, but you're not quite there, that's okay. They're tough. Grown-ups have a hard time with these situations. But talking through what you could try to do, saying I'm sorry, is one of the best things that you can try to do. Or how can I help? Or are you okay? Start with those. And once people see that you care, things will get better and easier a lot faster. All right, friends, good to see you. Have a great day.